Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And as you can see by the flyby here, we are in the city of brotherly love, all the way out here in Philadelphia, PA. I think the only time this season we're going to make this trip, Pete.
Probably, yeah. We're only going to see these guys twice this year, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're here to visit the Frontrunners. They're hosting us here. That's a long flight from San Diego. A great game we'll tell you about here, but yeah, in a minute we'll tell you about these Frontrunners and what's changed and what hasn't, for better or for worse. Well, let's just go over that last game real quick, Pete. We were in the Colonial Center for a game against the Moonstars, which should have been a blowout, one-sided affair. It has started off that way, but ended pretty close. Well, let's just tell you, the Beewolves got started quick, and as they usually do in the top of the first inning, Sturdy Woodman's going to step up to the plate, and he's going to hit this little Texas leaguer over right field. Gets the RBI, gets the runner, and Beewolves up 1-0. Quickly after that, top of the second, Hanley Dexter is going to come up, and he just smashes this line drive out over the right field wall. It's a 3-run home run, and the Beewolves are out ahead 4-0. Pete, Hanley Dex.
Yes, sir. We've been seeing a string of those 3-run home runs, both for and against lately. It's been a real powerful tool for the teams.
It has. Top of the fourth, Bertha Banks comes up. She pops one up to center field. It's gonna be caught, so she's out. But it's a sacrifice fly. The Eagles get another run. They go up 5-0, and then all the way into the seventh, top of the seventh, Hanley Dexter comes up again, smashes the center field RBI past the mound, and it puts the Beewolves out ahead 6-0. Now at this point, we're thinking, yeah, this is. I remember at one point I was saying, I'm feeling bad for the Moonstars. What are they going to do? Well, they come right back. Bottom of the seventh, they finally get on the board. Grouse comes up to bat, and he punches one past the mound into center field. It's an RBI. They break the seal, and it's 6-1. But it's the bottom of the seventh when one of the more dangerous players in the game here, you see her getting ready to take her bat. Nance Tools, shortstop for the Moonstars. She's going to come up against Barajas, who came in to relieve with 2 outs and 1 pitch. She gets this on the first pitch, cranks this one out of the left field wall. It's almost out of the park. Just launches it with 2 base runners on. It's a 3-run home run, and Tools brings the Moonstars within 2, 6-4. I couldn't believe it.
Me neither.
Well, and that set things up. The Beewolves still had the lead, but the Moonstars were fighting back, and it was close. They got 2 runners on in the bottom of the ninth. And who else but Nance Tools stepping up to the plate. This time she's against Macy York. Our closer comes in, gets 2 strikes on her, puts one on the outside corner. She doesn't like the call, but it's a K with 2 outs. She strikes her out, and the Beewolves win the game, Pete. It was close at the end, and another one of those. We just pulled out the victory.
Yeah, another heart stopper. I mean, this game was anybody's business right up until the last out. Even that last pitch, like you said, that could go one way or the other, and just the Beewolves' luck, it went their way this time. So yeah, and like you say, Tools did not like the call at all, and I don't think she had much of an argument. Actually, I think York, I think she painted that corner. I think she had it.
She did. She got it right on the line. We watched it back on the replay after the game.
Yeah,
it was in there
several times.
Yeah. A little bit about the team we're coming up against here. They did play one more game since the last one, but we're just going to tell you a little bit about who some of these new people are. Some old names, Hart, Mess, Trickster. Villa Dorsey comes here from the Burners. We saw him in the finals last season. Villa Dorsey played great with the Burners. That was a big move for the Frontrunners. They get the A- ranked shortstop, third base shortstop. 99 connectivity, 97 speed, 61 arm, making $10.8 million a year at 27. Contact against left-handers. He's hitting 288, so he's not doing bad.
No, 2 home runs so far this year, 7 doubles. So, like you say, he puts that speed to use there, and 2 stolen bases as well. So yeah, he's been a threat on the base paths for sure.
Yeah, and there's the stats I'm showing him right now for the playoffs last year. 323 batting average, 5 RBIs, 1 home run. That was a great run by the Burners. But here he is. That's also, Flay's been here a while. Jestray Benson, second year in the league. Jestray was a rookie last season with the San Diego Platypi, moved all the way out here. took the same route we took to get here. But Benson, the first base B+ ranked 31-year-old, $8.4 million a year. Last season he was hitting 240 for the Platypi. This season 191. Not a great season for generally a good contact hitter. And
definitely. Although he struggled in the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
And only hit a paltry 111. So it's not outside of the norm, but definitely he'll bring that average up before the season's over.
Yeah, he hopes so. Back from there, going down, Kat Stanza, huge name. Played her whole career with the Sirloins. You could see there. She was hitting 328, 250, 282. She comes here, she's hitting 239. She's got 4 RBIs, 2 home runs. B+ ranked first basewoman. Likes her pitches outside. 80 power, 67 connectivity, 74 speed. I did not turn the sound off on my phone, so I'm going to do that when you're talking. 74 arm, 29-year-old, $7.8 million a year. Kat Stanza, a big addition to this Frontrunners team.
Yes, definitely.
Backing out from there, Tara Leonera, another one. Came here from the Crocodons. We saw her there for so many years. The first basewoman. She's got a 261 lifetime average, but she's hitting 312 here. So she's doing better with the Frontrunners than she ever did with the Crocs, at least in this first season. 82 power, 62 connectivity, 34 years old, making $6 million. Leonera, another big addition.
Yeah, definitely. Hitting well. Only 1 home run on the season, though, and 2 doubles. She's been struck out, though, 6 times. So, again, you hit hard, but you miss hard as well.
Yeah. For pushing, they picked up For pitching, they picked up Wheat Bush as a pitcher. Starter played last season with the Sawteeth, went 5-4 there with a winning record, 3.20, He's 0-3 now with the Frontrunners in a 6.26 ERA. So, hasn't been that great for the B+ ranked starter Wheat Bush.
No, sir. It has not.
And in the playoff, let's see, I'm looking at the playoffs right now. He was a 5.79 ERA. So it looks like he kind of took his playoffs over here with them. Other than that, I think it was Lane Canto. No, Lane Canto's been here. Was that it?
Presley Barrett.
Presley Barrett, that's her. Presley Barrett played her last 3 seasons with the Warblers. It's got a 4.2 on average ERA, but it's a 1.5 here. She's 2-1 with a winning record. So the A- ranked relief pitcher, 25 years old, $8.6 million a year, 97 accuracy. Presley Barrett, a good pitching addition for this team.
Yeah, 1.5 ERA. She's got a .72 WHIP, and she's only given up 1 home run. So although she's hit two batters with the ball. So
yeah. Well, the funny thing is, when you go out of here. Back to the standings. I mean, we got some other games to tell you about, but there they are, second from the bottom, actually tied for last place. And it's 4-11. I don't understand, with all those big additions, most of them doing well, how they get 11 losses.
It's a good question. They may not be gelling. While you see all the talent in the world on that team, they may not play well together. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, maybe. And that's where head coaching comes in. That's where the head coach has to get everybody on the same page and pulling on the same oars. But yeah, they don't seem to have gelled yet this season.
All right, let's tell you about the other scores. There were 16 other games. In fact, the Frontrunners were out in San Diego, the Platypi. So, what's his face got to see his old team. Anyway, start us off, Pete. The Wide Loads were out in Tacoma at the Herbisaurs. What happened there?
All right, the Wide Loads travel to take on the Herbisaurs. Herbisaurs in our very own
hit the wrong
kingdom.
Hey, here it comes.
Okay, here it goes. There. And now they got underway. A little rain delay there, so we're waiting for some simulation. There you go. The Wide Loads take an early lead, but the Herbisaurs come roaring back, and they're going to win it 6-3.
The Heaters were in Santa Monica at the Overdogs. Overdogs jumped out in front. Basically kept that lead till late game, and the Heaters come back win at 9-8.
The Buzzards taking on the Outlaws. It's a back-and-forth battle, and ultimately it's going to wind up being the Outlaws 8-7-10.
Arctics of the Freebooters in Florida, and it's close, but Freebooters win at 5-4.
Frontrunners taking on the Platypi. Frontrunners out to an early lead, but the Platypi will come back and win at 4-3.
Sirloins the Crocs. Crocs come 2-1.
Philadelphia Freedom and the Warblers. Freedom with an early lead. The Warblers, and they're going to win at 6-3.
Gold Coats down in Florida at the Water Bullets. It was all Water Bullets to start and end. Wow, 13-2 Water Bullets.
Holy cow! The Houston Jacks taking on the Hot Corners. Jacks out. and they're going to take this one easily. It's a walk away, 17-4 over the Hot Runners, Hot Corners.
Arctics in Colorado with the Buzzards. Close game. The Buzzards take it 10-9, all offense.
Confused Tommy. The Sawteeth and the Jacks. Jacks are going to win that one 4-0 in a shutout.
Grapplers in Tacoma at the Herbisaurs. Grapplers take them 4-2.
Blowfish travel to take on the Detroit Moose. The Blowfish are going to win 3-2.
Wide loads at the Outlaws in Oakland, and it was mostly wide loads at first, but the Outlaws take them 8-7.
Wild Pigs travel to take on the Platypi. Platypi jump out there, expanding their lead. They're going to hold on and win 6-3.
Heaters of the Overdogs, back-to-back games. The Overdogs won that one 3-1. Wow.
Holy cats.
Yeah, that first game was a huge come from behind by the Heaters. And then in that second game of the series, Overdogs came back 1-3-1. Okay, where are we at, Pete?
We're in the Pioneer Conference, Tom, at the Pathfinder Division. Currently, the Blowfish sitting atop the Pathfinder with a record of 12-5. Just behind them in second place, the Crocodons with a record of 11-5 find themselves a half game out of first place.
Wow. In the Uncharted Division, it's the San Diego Platypi up there in front, 11-6 with a plus 21 run differential. They got a full 2-game lead against the Colorado Buzzards and the Oakland Outlaws, who both have a 9-8 winning record.
Down in the Journey Division, the Grapplers with a record of 11-6 and a plus 21 run differential have a comfortable 3-game lead over the second place Arctics, who have a record of 8 wins and 9 losses.
As we get closer toward the middle of the season, the Explorer Conference looks like this Seafair Division. Houston Jacks out in front, 13-4. Big second best record in the league, plus 35 run differential. Second best run differential in the league. They are full 2.5 games ahead of the California Gold Coats, who are 10-6. And at the bottom, those front runners at 4-12. That's the second worst record in the league right now.
Yes, sir. And in our very own trade division, the Beewolves sit atop with a record of 13-3 and a plus 38 run differential. They have a tight 1-game lead over the second place Nemesis, who are sitting in second place with a 12-4 record. They also have a plus 30 run differential. Rounding out the league, the Sirloins in third place with a record of 8-8. They're 5 games out of first. Water Bullets at 7-10 find themselves 6.5 games back. And the Herbisaurs at 6-11 are 7.5 games out of first place.
What difference a season makes? The Nemesis were on the bottom last year. This year they're 12-4, and in any other, almost any other division, they'd be in first place, except for the Seafair and the Trade. But whatever. Anyway, curiosity.
Yeah, you put them in the Pioneer Conference, they'll run the board.
Yeah.
And the Sirloins were the ones we were chasing, and they're down at 8-8 playing 500 ball right now.
Yeah, but they always put it on strong at the end of the season, so we got that to worry about. Yeah. Curiosity Division, it's the San Jose Sawteeth are 10-7 in first place with a negative run differential. They've got a game and a half lead against that team we just beat, the 500 8-8 San Diego Moonstars. And so a lot going on. Anyway, that's going to bring us to game 17 of 44. It's the Arizona Beewolves 13-3 against the 4-12 Philadelphia Frontrunners. Frontrunners are those contact specialists. I mean, you look at that, at their strengths there and their starters. I'm concerned a team like this eventually is going to, the fuse is going to get lit and they're going to blow up. But
you would think so. Yeah. They've got all the horses they need. Like you were saying, you look at the power, the connectivity, the speed, even their defense and rotation, which are the lowest, are still better than average. Yeah.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen tonight. It's going to be a battle of the top pitchers. We're going to be putting Hurley Bender on the mound, the star right-hander, known mostly for his crazy junk, his great accuracy, and is better than average velocity. He's got no record on the season yet, so he'd like to establish a win there. He's got a 5.92 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP.
Yeah, and he didn't look very good his last time out, so Hopefully he's going to look better here. Behind him, the notable players, Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop with about average power and good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, hitting .348 with 4 home runs. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, is locked in right now. He's got better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, and less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .478 with 2 home runs. Hammerlong Ballo, the right fielder, with good power, better than average ability to connect, but less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .351 with 5 home runs. Yeah,
Sturdy's still leading the league in on-base percentage. Just crazy. I mean, again, look at those batting averages, .349, .470, .351. And then you got, but between the three of them, 12 home runs. Just great. Anyway, we're going to be facing the Frontrunners' top guy, their starting pitcher. We've seen him pitch in the playoffs a couple seasons back. The right-hander, Clay Chambers. Clay Chambers known mostly for his real good velocity. He's also better than average on junk, and he's got good accuracy. He's 0-1 of the season with a 6.05 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP, but he's still a formidable pitcher, so we can't take him for granted.
That's true. I'm backing him up the locked-in trickster in right field with better than average power, about average ability to connect at home plate, but very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .303 with 2 home runs. Tia Leonere, the catcher, she's locked in, but she's not 100% physically fit. She's got a good power, better than average ability to connect at about average speed on the base pass. She's hitting .333 with a home run. And Via Dorsey, the third baseman, he's got a little bit less than average power, but good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .266 with 2 home runs.
He is. All right, that's going to bring us to the lineup. Looking a little something like this from the assistant coach. Hanley Dexter is going to go first. He's going to be batting first. He's going to be playing second base today, Pete. He's going to be playing second base here in what's the name of this place we're at today? I can't remember. What's the name of the stadium here?
I don't know. I forgot. I don't have my paper. You want me to go find him?
No, Founders Field. We're at Founders Field. Sturdy Woodman is going to bat second and play first base. The locked-in Sturdy Woodman. Behind him, the locked-in third basewoman, Bertha Banks. Bertha Banks looking great as of late. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, Hamalong Ballo. He'll bat fourth. Batting fifth, Buster Biggs will be in left field. Batting sixth, the catcher, Steve Monstour. So we're still going to be getting the defensive catcher. Freddie Knox a little bit tense. Fiona Clark's doing fine, but Freddie's doing some good offense, so they're going to keep him in there. At shortstop, batting seventh, Ham Slamus. Right behind Ham is going to be Magic Moore, who will bat eighth. He'll be in center field. And on the pitcher's mound, in the ninth batter, it's going to be Hurley Bender. He throws a forefinger, the two finger, the cut finger, the curve ball, and the slider. And we're going to get this game underway. What do you think, Pete?
I'm ready. Let's go. Founders Field, 9-inning regular season, beautiful haze, kind of a hazy day a little bit out here on Founders.
Midday heat.
Tommy always likes to point out this is holds the largest crowd of all the stadiums in the league.
Yes, biggest one. It's always good to play in front of these many fans, even if they're cheering against you.
Yes, sir. The Frontrunners lineup's going to look like this. Dorsey at third base leading off, Trickster in right field, Hart at shortstop, Filet Jones in left field, Leonere catching, Benson at first base, Club in center field, Mess at second base, and the pitcher will be hitting last. So as the Frontrunners take the field, Henley Dexter, Sturdy Woodman, and Bertha Banks will get ready to face off against Clay Chambers, who's taking the bump with a 6.05 ERA. Look at the place is packed, Tommy.
It's jumping.
Henley Dexter is neutral and fit, known as tough out utility player, hitting .349. He's got 4 home runs and 10 RBIs.
Clay Chambers throws the first pitch of the game. It misses for a ball. We're underway here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Swinging a strike one on that second pitch. We're even out one apiece. Top of the first, no score. There's a liner by Dex. That gets past the second baseman into center field. Ed Club's going to hold that up at first base. Way to start things off, Beewolves.
Yes, sir. 1 out and no outs. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, locked in and fit, hitting .478 with 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. Throw to first, and Dexteris is back. First pitch to Woodman. In there for a called strike. Strike one. Henley Dexteris makes the break. Oh, and Sturdy Woodman fouls that one off. And now he's in the hole. 0-2. That one's high and inside. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sturdy Woodman, the Beewolf first baseman. That one's fouled straight back. 1-2. That one's low and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled off the hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. There goes Henley Dexteris, and he gets thrown out at second base. Full count, 3-2. That one walks Sturdy Woodman. So 1 out with 1 out, in steps Bertha Banks.
Sturdy Woodman ain't going to get thrown out stealing bases, Pete. Clay Chambers throws his dozenth pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one by Bertha Banks. Hitting .409 with 4 home runs. That's an easy pop up behind home plate, but yeah, it's going to be caught by the Frontrunners catcher. Out number 2.
1 on with 2 outs. Hamalong Ballo stepping in. He's .351, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs on the season. 2 outs with a runner at first base. That one's outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to Himmerlong Ballo. There's a shot. That's going to be on the ground. Hannah Mess at second base. She'll pick it up and make the throw to Benson at first. And we're out of the top half of the first. So as we go into the bottom of the first, Via Dorsey, Jonas Trickster, and Miles Hart going to get a first look at Hurley Bender and his 5.92 ERA.
Yes.
1 hit in the top of the first was all the Beewolves could muster. Via Dorsey, neutral and fit. Got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's hitting .266, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's playing third base for the Frontrunners. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one. It's an ocean of aqua. Swing out of his strike two. Via Dorsey now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first, no score. Bender puts that one low. Ball 1. 1-2 now to Dorsey. He reaches that one. Is able to foul it off along the third base side. It in the dugout. He'll get another pitch. That one's high, ball 2. Count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, he checks swings, but it's called a third strike, and Dorsey tips the hat. Jonas Trickster, the right fielder's locked in and fit. He's got power versus left-handed pitching. Sitting .303 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Trickster is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Jonas Trickster playing right field. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And very quickly, Jonas Trickster's in the hole, 0-2. Bender delivers inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trickster locked in and fit. Oh, he lets that one go. Low, ball 2, and count is even now, 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the first. That's in it for a called third strike, and down goes Jonas Trickster. And Hurley Bender's got 2 Ks already. Miles Hart steps in. He's neutral and fit. Favors the low pitch. He's hitting .241 with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Hart plays shortstop for the Frontrunners. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Hurley Bender is doing some work. That one's a swinging bunt. And Steve Monstour gets out, picks it up, makes the throw to Sturdy Woman to retire the side. So we're going into the top of the second. No score. Buster Biggs, Steve Monstour, Ham Slamus will get their first chance at Clay Chambers. He threw 15 pitches, gave up a walk and a hit in the first inning. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral fit, hitting .393 with a home run and 9 RBI.
All right, Clay Chambers winds up, starts the second inning, checks on it, but it's on the outside corner. Strike 1, 0-1. There's a hard liner to left center field. That's going to be multiple bases for Buster Biggs, who's going to walk into second base with a stand-up double. Way to go, Buster.
All right, a leadoff double here in the top of the second, and then steps Steve Monstour. He's neutral and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's hitting .342 with 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. It's a good time for the 10th. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a roller, and that's going to get through into left field. Buster Biggs will take third. Steve Monstour stayed at second, although he probably should have taken off.
That's all right. Yeah, well, I didn't even think he should have swung at that one. It was a golf down there. The Beewolves have runners in the corners, no outs, and Ham Slam is hitting .450 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. That breaking pitch does not come back in. 1-0 the count. Pressure up now here in Philadelphia. Hard liner to left field. That's going to be multiple bases. And the Burners get the hold up at third base. Ed Club did a good job of grabbing that, or whoever that was. And the Beewolves get 1 run though, Pete.
Yes, sir, we're on the board. We got runners at second and third with no outs. Magic Moore steps in. He's hitting .229 with a home run and 3 RBIs. The infield is in. That's a pop-up to center field. And Steve Monstour tags up, and he's going to cross home plate, and it's going to be 2-0 with Ham Slamus at second base.
Good heads-up base running there. Beewolves get 2 with just 1 out at the top of the second. Running away. Already Clay Chambers is getting tense. Oh, swing and miss by Hurley Bender there. 0-1. 25th pitch. That's an easy pop-up. That'll finally end this. No, that won't end this side. It's got 1 out. Runner's coming back to second. That's caught by Hannah Mess. The second out. We still got more up, though, Pete.
Yes, sir. We're back at the top of the order. Hanley Dextera's 1 for 1 with a single today. Ham Slamus at second base with 2 outs. Slamus does not have a lot of speed. First pitch to Hanley Dexter's is high, ball 1. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's high as well. 3 straight balls to Hanley Dexter's. That comes back in for a called strike. 3-1 now. Dexter's pushes that one into the stands along the third base side. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he walks Hanley Dexter's. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs, and in steps Sturdy Woodman.
Sturdy Woodman's got a walk today so far, 478. 2 runs, 14. I'd pitch around him if I were Chambers, but he doesn't. Breaking pitch makes it back in there for strike. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Top of the second, 2-0 Beewolves. That one misses inside. 34th pitch coming here in the second inning by Chambers. That one's high. He's looking tense. 35th pitch. Line drive in the left center field. That's going to be multiple bases and multiple runs, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Here they come. And he walks into second base. 2 more.
Yes, sir. A 2-run double for Sturdy Woodman. Bertha Banks locked in and fit 0 for 1 today. 1 on. Sturdy Woodman at second base with 2 outs. Like Tom said, the Beewolves up now 4-0. Bertha Banks fouls that one off straight back. Strike 1. That's in there for a called second strike. And Bertha Banks now in the hole 0-2. Chambers known as a K-man. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Bertha Banks. And we're going to head into the bottom of the second. Beewolves up 4-0. Philae Jones, Tara Leonaire, and Jestri Benson going to face their Hurley Bender for the first time. He threw 13 pitches and racked up 2 strikeouts in the first inning.
Yeah, Hurley's got a no-hitter going right now. Here comes the B-plus ranked Philae Jones. 175 on the season. 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. An RBI man likes his pitches inside. That one misses high and inside, ball 1-1 the count. We knew Jones initially from his stint in St. Louis for the Sirloins there. He hits that one foul, third base line. We're up 1 apiece. Hurley Bender getting ready to throw a 16th pitch here in the bottom of the second. Beewolves have a commanding 4-0 lead. Philae Jones only hit 175 this season. That's tough for him. There's a foul ball, first base line, and that's going to drift into the stands. First row, Souvenir, 1-2 now. Fans stand up cheering for Philae Jones. They want that home run. Ooh, up near his chin, but he didn't even flinch. We're locked up at now 2 apiece. The locked in Hurley Bender looking great so far. Oh, that breaking pitch just misses low. We got a full count to Philae Jones, 3-2. Hard liner. Oh, Sturdy Woodman makes a tough dive, is able to stop it. And Jones is going to get first base with that single. There goes the no-hitter. Now Tara Leonaire, the catcher, is locked in. 333. Good power. Runner at first base. Fans hoping for something. Slider misses up high. Ball 1. Tara Leonaire reaches down, fouls it back off the wall. We've even things up now 1 apiece. The front runner's catcher, standing left-hand batter's box. Slower than average runner at first base in Philae Jones. There's a little roller to Dexter's, who tosses it to second for 1, and they're just going to get the lead runner. They do not get Leonaire. She gets a single, but they get the push. And that's going to bring in the first baseman, Jestri Benson. Jestri Benson only hitting 176, but the fans cheered him on. He's a good contact hitter, but he misses on that one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On the count, and Hurley Bender quiets it down here. High and inside misses, ball 1, 1 apiece, 1 out. Hard foul back off the net, 1-2. Hurley Bender's got him in a hole. Fouls back off the net again. 1-2 got him in a hole. 27th pitch by the veteran Hurley Bender. It's a breaking pitch fouled first base dugout. Still 1-2. There's a liner in the left field. Buster Biggs runs up, makes that grab. And that's going to the Philae Jones get to run back to second base. Just a stare down. Finally, they throw it in, and that's going to bring Eddie Clubb, who's played well in the playoffs in the past. He's hitting 288 this season. He's only got 1 long ball, 4 RBIs. Takes first pitch inside, ball 1. 30th pitch by Bender. Breaking pitch outside corner, makes it in for a strike. Safety off now for Ed Clubb, the center fielder. I got to turn that phone down. Oh, gets another one on low corner. 1-2 now to Ed Clubb, number 15. Oh, that one just misses high. The front runner, center fielder, right-hand batter's box. 2-2-2. Here comes on a 33rd pitch. Liner to Bertha Banks. She's going to go for the easy play over at first to close out the side. Way to go, Beewolves.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the third. Beewolves 4 runs on 5 hits. Frontrunners no runs with 1 hit. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1. Buster Biggs 1 for 1 with a double. Steve Monstour 1 for 1. Clay Chambers at 38 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 2 walks and 5 hits. His ERA's jumped up to a 7.17. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1 today.
Clay Chambers wipes off his mouth, leans into it, and throws. His first pitch misses outside, ball 1-1-0. Makes another adjustment, throws his second pitch. That one's in for a strike. His 40th pitch. We're even up at 1 apiece now. That's gone right off the bat. Upper deck. Wow. Oh, no, we're not quite upper deck. Back of the mezzanine. Hammer Longballo makes him pay. He got all of that. It was never a question. 412 feet. It's his 6th home run and 15th RBI of the season. It's been a little while since we got a home run from Hammer, Pete, so it's good to see him get back in it.
Yes, sir. In steps Buster Biggs, neutral and fit, 1 for 1 with a double today. Nobody on, nobody out. There's a swing, a foul ball to the catcher. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clay Chambers tense now. That catches the high side of the strike zone for a called second strike. The K-Man, Clay Chambers, throws his 45th pitch. Buster Biggs fouls it off straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That one's low. That'll even the count up 2-2. That one's inside, ball 3. Full count now, 3-2.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and down goes Buster Biggs. Second K today for Clay Chambers. And in steps Steve Monstour.
Yep. Seems to get those Ks when Pete's talking for some reason. Steve Monstour power against right-handers. First one's outside, 359. That's a home run. Left center field, Steve Monstour putting the offense in. 30 rows back. Wow. Jeez, right off the bat. That's 2 home runs in the same inning for the Beewolves, who just keep pushing. That went 450 to 32 feet. It's his 6th home run and 10th RBI of the season, Pete. He wasn't going to be outdone by Hammer.
No, sir. Ham Slamus, 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI today. Beewolves up now 6-0 in the top of the third. Nobody on with 1 out. Slamus fouls that one straight back. Strike 1. Oh, that catches the inside corner for called second strike. Again, Chambers known as a K-Man.
Yeah.
Slamus is able to foul that one off. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's way outside. Ball 1. 1-2 now. There's a shot that's going to be picked up by Benson at first base. There's a foot race to the bag, and Benson's going to win. So 2 outs now, and in steps Magic Moore. Magic
Moore is good contact against left-handers. 229 this season, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. First pitch there for a strike. 1. Chambers still tense. Goes with 2 quick strikes, though. Here comes the K-Man. Swinging at strike 3, his 3rd K. Wow, he's hot and cold.
Yes, he is. So we're heading into the bottom of the third. Beewolves 6, Frontrunners nothing. Hannah Messes and Clay Chambers first chance to face off against Bender. Villadorsi 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bender at 33 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. Hannah Mess is neutral and fit, hitting 190 on the season. Mess plays second base for the Frontrunners. I got enough gas I can fly to Pittsburgh. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Hurley Bender's locked in and fit right now. He's going to deliver his 35th pitch. Right in there for a called strike. So the count now is even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hannah Mess. Allen's fouled off into the stands along the third base side. Hannah Mess now behind in the count, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Hannah Mess. That'll be strikeout number 3, I think, for Hurley Bender. Clay Chambers steps in. He's tense but fit. He's hitting 400 on the season. He does make a slightly better contact, and he's got slightly better speed on the base pass. That first one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
Inside.
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Base is empty for Clay Chamber in the bottom of the third.
Let's down.
Allen's low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Looks like Bender's afraid to throw to Chambers. Allen's fouled straight back. That'll even the count out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clay Chambers, the starting pitcher, gets enough of that one to foul it off, forcing Bender to throw some pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Clay Chambers. Hurley Bender's at 4 now so far. Villadorsi's tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting 262 on the season. Dorsey plays third base for the Frontrunners. So 2 out, nobody on. That one's shot into straightaway center field. Magic Moore is on his spike, and it's off the wall. And Villadorce is going to pull in the second with a double. So that was a smash, bounced off the wall and straightaway center field for a double. Jonas Trickster steps in. He's right fielder. I didn't see what he was on the day. First pitch, and Trickster's in there for a called strike. Strike one. Villadorce's got a lot of speed at second base. That pitch is inside ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Trickster now behind in the count, 2 outs. Bender steps off the rubber, and Villadorce has to get back to second base.
Watch this.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh.
And Trickster fouls that one straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Jonas Trickster, and he's Bender's at 5 Ks now. So we're heading into the top of the 4th. It's still Beewolves 6, Frontrunners nothing. Hurley Bender 0 for 1. Hanley Dexteris 1 for 1 with a walk. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Clay Chambers at 58 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 walks and 7 hits. Hurley Bender's locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Hurley, let's get her going here.
I like this booth. Good view.
Yeah, it's nice. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bender hitting 273 on the season. Oh, that comes in over the outside corner for a call. Second strike. Bender now in the hole, 0-2.
That's low.
That one's low, ball 1. Chambers known as a K-man with 2 strikes. That one's outside, ball 2. He's 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Hurley Bender. In steps Hanley Dexteris.
Fans standing up. They're hoping Chambers could turn things around here. Still looking a little tense, but he's throwing one of the best players that ever played the game. That breaking pitch comes back over the plate. 0-1 the count. He's ahead.
Nope.
It's underneath that pop-up. That's going to be an easy catch to center field. Waving it off his head club. He's going to make that grab for the second out. 2 down.
Get some glutes. Get your glutes.
I'll
Sturdy
get him.
Woodman's out there. Did a finish 1 for 1 with a double, a walk. And he's got 2 RBIs today. 2 outs, nobody on.
That's inside.
In the top of the 4th. First pitch is inside, ball 1. That one's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Chambers throwing his 68th pitch. It's a roller to Hannah Metz at second base. She's going to pick it up, make the throw to Benson at first to retire the side. So the Beewolves are held silent in the 4th. We're going to head into the bottom of the 4th. Miles Hart 0 for 1. Philae Jones 1 for 1. And Tara Leonera 0 for 1. Bender at 49 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. His ERA is down to 5.27. A paltry 5.27.
Miles Hart, shortstop. So as such, default a good player. Good power, good contact, real good power, good contact, good speed. 236 on the season. Wow, look out. That's a dangerous souvenir. First base line. The chewing gum, Miles Hart. That misses high. We're to 1 apiece. He's a good hitter. Boy, I tell you, he's a good hitter. Likes his pitches low, swings and misses. The floor drops out on that crazy curveball by Bender. And we're at 1-2. 10 RBIs this season so far. That's up near his hand. He does not swing. We're even down 2 apiece. Some fans standing, some sitting. Fools him. Swinging with strike 3. Hurley Bender's right driving the K train, Pete.
Yes, sir.
And it's barreling down the tracks, stuff flying off the sides. That's going to bring in Philae Jones. Fans standing up, cheering. If anyone could do it, Philae can. But he doesn't swing there. That's a ball. It's quiet. Outside corner misses. We're even at 1 apiece. Philae Jones looking for just the right pitch. He doesn't swing at everything. Hurley Bender throws his 57th pitch. It's another strike. Apparently he's not looking for strikes. 1-2. Philae Jones yet to swing the bat. That one up high. He leaned in, but it did not go. Even now 2 apiece. Swings and misses, strike 3. Hurley Bender kissing the guns. It's a gun show. I don't know how many he's got now, but this is a big turnaround from his last game. Tara Leonera, catcher, 0 for 1 today. Fans just yelling, saying, "Do it, do it, Tara." Good batting average, good power this season. First pitch drifts outside, foul or ball. 1-0 count. 60 pitches, number 61. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. We're in a 1 apiece now. Safety off for the Frontrunners catcher. Leonera reaches down, golfs it off the wall. She's in the hole now, 1-2. Hurley Bender's a cat playing with a mouse. Number 51 throws it. Oh, she gets a piece of that crazy breaker. Souvenir first base line. I would not want to be on the first base line with these. Gets her low and away. No string strikeout. Wow.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the fifth. It's Beewolves 6, Frontrunners nothing. Bertha Banks 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Hammer long ball 1 for 2 with the home run. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Chambers at 68 pitches with 4 strikeouts, giving up 2 walks and 7 hits. Hurley Bender's at 7, I think 8. Wait, 3, 6, 6 or... I think it's 8.
Okay.
Clay Chambers is going to be pulled, and they're going to bring in Arf Bull. Arf Bull, the A-ranked relief pitcher. Bull has a 3.44 ERA, 1.36 whip, 18 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, better than average junk, and a little bit better than average accuracy. He's not fully rested, but he's almost completely rested. He's known as a composed pitcher around the league. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. Yeah, I'm going to say 8 for Bender so far today.
All right. Bull's going to face the Bronx Bomber.
Fly.
She pops that up in the right field. That's an easy catch by Hannah Mess, who ranges out to get that first one.
Well, 1 up, 1 down. In steps Hammer long ball of the right fielder. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI tonight. 1 out, nobody on.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Top of the fifth, Beewolves 6, Frontrunners nothing. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's fouled off. Straight back, 1 and 2 now to long ball. That one's fouled off as well. 1 and 2. Bull throws his 6th pitch. Low, ball 2. Count is even up, 2 and 2.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Hammer long ball low. 2 up, 2 down, and in steps Buster Biggs.
A little harder to read our Bull with that sidearm sling. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 on the day. Reaches down, it's a grounder back to the mound. 1, 2, 3.
Now it's not good. Yeah. Both times. Okay, we're heading down into the bottom of the fifth. It's still 6-0 Beewolves. Jestry Benson 0 for 1. Ed Club 0 for 1. Hannah Mess 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bender at 64 pitches with 8 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. His ERA is down to a 5.08. Jestry Benson, the first baseman's neutral, not 100% physically fit. He's 0 for 1 today. He's hitting 173 on the season. He does have 3 home runs. Bases are empty in the bottom of the fifth for Benson. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Hurley Bender locked in and fit. Throws his 66th for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jestry Benson.
Ball outside.
Outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. There's a roller. That's going to be foul along the first baseline. Count evens up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Benson, the first baseman for the Frontrunners, watches that one go by and gets called out. Strike 3. Ed Club steps in. He's tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. I'm sorry.
No, that's inside.
First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a roller foul. That'll even the count 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And Club fouls that one off straight back. Now he's behind in the count 1 and 2. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ed Club, the front runner center fielder, squared off against Bender. He's able to push that one foul along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bender delivers his 75th pitch. Inside for a called ball. Count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Ed Club. That's 10. And in comes Hannah Mess, the second baseman. She's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. Hurley Bender just putting on the show here. First pitch to Mess is right across the heart of the plate. Strike 1. He's not fearing any of these batters right now. There's a roller that's going to go foul along the first baseline. And very quickly, Hannah Mess is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Ooh, she's able to get enough of that to push it foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Bender delivers. There's a shot, and that's going to get into the corner, right field corner. And, oh, come on. Hammer long ball ran around the ball. And Hannah Mess is going to be able to take it all the way to third. So a weak grounder into the corner in right field, just enough to get Mess to third base. Arf Bull steps in, the pitcher. 2 outs with Hannah Mess at first base.
No, inside.
First pitch to Arf Bull is inside, ball 1. This is Arf Bull's first at bat this season. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. runner at third base.
Outside.
That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Arf Bull. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hannah Mess at third base. That one's low, ball 3. The count now full, 3-2. Fender's going to deliver his 86th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes Arf Bull. So still no score for the front runners. We're going into the top of the 6th. Beewolves 6 runs on 7 hits. Front runners no runs on 3 hits. Steve Monstour 2 for 2 with a home run. Ham Slamus 1 for 2 with a double. Magic Moore 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bull at 8 pitches with a strikeout. His ERA is at a 3.25. Steve Monstour stepping in 2 for 2. Home run and a single today. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. First pitch to Steve Monstour. He's swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one's high, ball. Ball 1. That's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on.
Ball inside.
That one comes inside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arf Bull with a big sneeze out there on the pitcher's mound. 2-2. That one's way outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4, and Steve Monstour will take first base. So a runner at first with no outs, and in comes Ham Slamus.
I think he was expecting him to swing. Gave him a free one. Ham Slamus 1 for 2. 2 home runs, looking for 3. There it is! He gets his 3rd home run over the right field wall. Wow, and almost caught by Jonas Trickster. Line drive. Ham Slamus is 350 feet. It's his 3rd home run, the 9th RBI season. Yeah. What did you say?
It. I was going to say, yeah, Trickster gave it a good shot. Magic Moore neutral fit. He's 0 for 1 today. So Beewolves 8. Front runners nothing now in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Magic Moore.
No, that's high.
That one's high. Ball 1, 1-1. That's a shot that's going to get in between right and center field. The center fielder, Ed Clubb's going to pick it up. And Monstour's going to pull into second with a double.
Actually, Magic Moore, I think.
Oh, Magic Moore. Yeah, you're right. Magic Moore, sorry.
Wow.
That's going to be...
Go ahead.
Go ahead, partner.
Oh, Arf Bull gets pulled. Real quick, they're going to bring the A- rank Paisley Barrett. Like we said, they picked her up for, I forget where she came from. Anyway, the reliever, number 26, has got a 1.50 ERA, a 0.72 whip, and 14 Ks. She's locked in right now, fully rested. She's crazy accurate. Good junk, real good junk, and fair velocity. She throws a 4-finger, the slider, and a curveball. And she's going to be going up against our pitcher, Hurley Bender, the locked in. We'll see what she does. Breaking pitch right in for strike 0-1. She's not afraid. Got a fast runner at second base, no outs. Swinging and a strike 2. Paisley Barrett's got good movement on that ball, man. There it is again. Fouls it back. 0-2. She's looking to K him. Little roller back to the mound. She didn't pick it up toward the first. They get the runner at first, but Magic Moore moves to third base. So Beewolves got 190 feet from home.
Yes, sir, with only 1 out. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Magic Moore at third base. First pitch to Hanley Dexter's is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Hanley Dexter's. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's high, ball 3. Count is now full. Barrett looks like she's in danger of losing. There we go. That's going to be deep. Deep. That's going to be out of here. And Hanley Dexteris joins the home run parade. Where is this power surge coming from, Tom?
I don't know.
That one went 427 feet. That's his 5th home run and 12th RBI of the season. Hanley Dexteris puts 2 more on the board, making it 10-0. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman's locked in. If he's 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and 2 RBI. Oh, that was your.
Yeah, officially.
That was your bit.
Officially a blowout. Paisley Barrett goes in with a strike, comes back with, checks high and inside. This is ball 1. Paisley Barrett not afraid though. She goes 2 strikes, now it's 1 and 2. She got him in a hole, and there's a little liner on the ground to Hannah Mess at second. 1 pump throw to first, 2 down.
Yep. And in steps Bertha Banks. She's 0 for 3 today, hitting .383 on the season. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 6th. 10-0 Beewolves. First pitch is low, ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's low, ball 3. 3 straight balls to Bertha Banks. Allen's outside, ball 4, and she walks Bertha on 4 straight pitches.
Ooh.
And in comes Hammerlong Ballo.
Hammer Ball 1 for 3 with a home run and RBI, looking for number 2. A lot of Hammer fans out here. Oh, he checks on what would have been home run number 2. Strike 1. Oh, 20th pitch. Inside, foul back 0-2. She's got a hammer in a hole. She's going to pound him in like a nail. Oh, he reaches, fouls it back. 0-2. Defensive swinging now. Maisie Barrett going right at him. Reaches under it, fouls it back. Still 0-2.
That's inside.
Oh, he just misses inside. We're now 1-2. I'm sorry, he's behind the count. Underneath it, fouls it back. He likes those high pitches. Number 25, way high. Fouls it. Still 1-2. Now she comes low, fouls it. 1-2. He's making her throw. Her 27th pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. It's batting practice for Hammer. Oh, he checks and that one misses low. 2-2-2. Machine gun pitch. Fouls it first baseline. She's gonna throw a 30th pitch to Hammer. He's wearing her down. Fouls it back. Oh, the fans are starting to get a little upset. Smash! Souvenir first baseline. Still 2-2-2. 32nd pitch, a breaker. That's into the glove of Miles Hart. Finally ends that.
Holy cow, but the Beewolves put 4 more on the board. We're going to head into the bottom of the 6th. Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing. Via Dorsey 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Jonas Trickster 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Miles Hart 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Benders at 86 pitches with 11 strikeouts.
Bill Dorsey 1 for 2 with a double. I think maybe the Beewolves should bring in some of their rookies.
I was just thinking the same thing. I think the next time up, maybe
Yeah.
we'll bring in some of the younger guys.
First pitch there for strike. 0-1 the count to Bill Dorsey. Locked in Hurley Bender. 88th pitch. Ball back off the wall. 0-2. Bender's got him in a hole. There's the liner first base side. That's foul. Good call by the first base ump. Fans cheer. They want to see something. 90th pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 1-2. Bill Dorsey strikes out. It's another K. Another victim for Hurley Bender. And this will bring Jonas Trickster over to. He struck out before. The fans love him though. Still, Jonas a fixture here in Philadelphia for the Frontrunners. First pitch by Bender misses inside. 1-0 the count. Trickster usually doesn't swing until he's got 1 strike under his belt. So Bender's gonna have to throw to him. Oh, but he does swing. Uncharacteristically. 1 apiece now. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, now he's behind 1-2. 10-0. Beewolves just taking apart this Frontrunner team. And a curveball in there for a strike. Starts off way high and then comes in. Hurley Bender working on a career strikeout run. And that brings in Miles Hart 0 for 2, I think. 232, 4 home runs, good power hitter. First pitch misses high, 1-0 the count. Hurley Bender on fire, closing in on 100 pitches. Gonna make it out of the 6th inning. Slider makes it in for a strike. We've done 1 apiece. We can end this side at under 100. Oh, a hard liner past the mound. Magic Moore picks up those into the second base.
Mojo goes down.
No longer on fire. Now he's only locked in. And he's
Now he's tense.
throwing in from Eli Jones. He's still locked in. Going against the dangerous RBI man with a fast runner at first base.
Ball, that's up.
First pitch misses up, and this is the catcher they should steal against. Breaking pitch falls into the Beewolves dugout. 1 apiece now, locked up. Hurley Bender's got 100 pitches now. He's going for 101. Fooled him. Swing and miss, strike 2. 1-2. We'll see if the runner goes on this pitch. He does not. Swing and miss, strike 3, and he closes the side. Wow. Wow.
So we're going to head into the top of the 7th. Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing. Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Steve Munster 2 for 2 with a home run and a walk. Ham Slavis 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Presley Barrett at 32 pitches. Buster Biggs neutral and fit 1 for 3 with a double today.
Let's see here.
Tommy G considering a substitution.
We got Keller in left field. We bring in Keller for Buster Biggs.
Sure.
And then we could bring, well, we want to bring in, we bring in Foster for Hammer or no? We could bring Brian.
I mean, at this, I would, and then we can bring in Brian for Bertha Banks.
Yeah, okay.
And then maybe change out Fiona Clark.
Unless we want, well, no, unless we want to leave Poke Foster until we need to pinch hit. Well,
I was gonna say you're gonna need to pinch hit at 10-0.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we're bring Poke Foster in right field.
All right, so coming in for Buster Biggs, Eduardo Keller is going to take over at left field. Keller hitting .333 with no home runs, no RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got poor power, less than average contact, but he's got good speed on the base pass. Bertha Banks is also going to take a seat. They're going to bring in Barney Bryan. Barney Bryan, the third baseman. He's hitting 182 on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got poor power, poor contact, but about average speed on the base pass. We're also going to see Hammerlong Ballo take a seat, and then comes Poke Foster. Poke Foster hitting .273. He's neutral and fit. He's got poor power, but better than average contact and poor speed on the base pass. So Beewolves bringing in some of the bench players. First pitch, Eduardo Keller's high, ball one. That one's lifted into left field. Left fielder's making the call and makes the catch. Filet Jones, 1 out, and nobody on. In comes Steve Monstour.
It's good to see Barrett take a crack at the bat there. And Wesley Barrett can throw a third.
No.
Fifth pitch.
I want to get rid of him. She's tense. That's why, right? No, she's not tense.
No,
Freddie Knox is tense.
Clark should come in, give Steve Monstour a break after hitting just a couple home runs. No, just getting 1 home run. Fiona Clark is going to pinch hit before she catches. Check swing on the first one, ball 1. Eagles got 4 new batters, and there's the strike. Even though 1-apiece, safety off now for Fiona Clark. Outside corner, strike 2, 1-2. Got her in a hole. There she goes. Buries her. Okay.
Yeah, we got to get her hitting. Ham Slamus locked in and fit, 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 7th. Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ham Slamus. There's a roller, a swinging bunt, and they throw to first and get Ham Slamus for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing. Tara Leonaire 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jestry Benson 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ed Club 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bender at 102 pitches with 14 strikeouts, only giving up 4 hits. His ERA's dropped to 4.75. Tara Leonaire, the catcher, is 0 for 2 today. Now at catcher, Fiona Clark. Now at third base, Barney Bryant. And now in left field, Ed Keller, plus more.
Now, do we swap out Hurley? I mean, it says he's got a little bit more gas. He's on fire, or no?
I'd go with it. I mean,
okay.
He's having a career day. Yeah, he's on fire. Once you start to see red, though, don't hesitate. Just go ahead and pull him.
Okay.
First pitch to Tara Leonaire is in there for a called strike.
Tabby McPherson.
That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Bender now showing a little weakness in the velocity. Leonaire fouls that one off along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. Oh, that one's a little high, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tara Leonaire. That one's low, ball 3, and now Bender showing some struggle here. Which gets enough to push that foul along the first baseline. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bender delivers his 109th pitch. Ball 4. He walked Tara Leonaire, and that probably will be the end of the day for Hurley Bender.
He was
1 on, no outs.
He's hoping for that 15th strikeout.
Yep, that would have been nice, but just not to be today. Jestry Benson steps in. He's 0 for 1. Did it say? I thought it was 0 for 2. 0 for 2 today.
Yeah.
Hurley Bender, what a performance. And in comes Benson Rushmore. Benson Rushmore, the B- ranked relief pitcher, is coming in with no ERA, a 0.27 whip, and 15 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, average junk, poor accuracy, but he's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So with 1 on and no outs, Benson Rushmore is going to face off against Jestry Benson. He goes right at him and throws it right past him. Strike 1. Benson couldn't catch up with that. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and very quickly Jestry Benson in the hole, 0-2. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jestry Benson, the front runner first baseman. He gets enough of that to push that foul straight back, 1-2. Benson Rushmore delivers. That's popped up behind home plate. Fiona Clark is back,
He's out.
and she'll make the catch for the first out. One up, one down. Ed Clubb is tense, but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Tara Leonaire at first base does not have a lot of speed. Fiona Clark with a strong arm. First pitch to Ed Clubb is fouled off along the first base side. Throw to first, and Leonaire is back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Ed Clubb steps in, swing and a miss, strike 2 very quickly. Ed Clubb in the hole, 0-2. Rushmore delivers. Oh, that fell out just a little too much. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ed Clubb.
Ball. That's inside.
That one a little too far inside. 2-2. Rushmore delivers, and there's a roller to Ham Slamus. He'll flip it over to Dexteris. Dexteris will relay at the first for the double play, and we're out of the 7th. We're going into the top of the 8th. It's still Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing. Magic Moore 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Benson Rushmore's first at bat. Hanley Dexteris 2 for 3, a home run and a walk. Presley Barrett has thrown 40 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, and given up 1 hit.
Yes.
Magic Moore is neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI.
There goes Presley Barrett. They're going to bring in number 16, the B-plus ranked Marshall Rosas. Another reliever. Rosas, real good junk. Fair velocity, not much accuracy. He's well rested. He's a specialist and composed. Goes the forefinger, the 2-finger, the slider, the curveball, and the changeup. So he's got a big repertoire. It's going to be a double switch. They're going to take out the first baseman, Jester Benson. And they're going to bring in Kat Stanza. Old reliable. Kat Stanza is going to play first base from here on out for the Frontrunners. I don't know why she wasn't playing yet. She's got no errors, 239 batting average on the season, 2 home runs. She's fast, she's got a good arm, she's an okay fielder. Selection pitches outside, she's a whiffer, and she likes slow walks on the beach. Here comes first pitch by Marshall Rosas to start the 8th off, and it's a strike, high and inside, 0 in the count. 10-0 Beewolves. It's a clinic. There's a pop-up souvenir first base line behind the dugout. For the Frontrunners, 0-2, got him in a hole. Hard liner, skips up. Hannah Mess makes the grab, throws it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Yes, sir. Benson Rushmore steps in. He's neutral, and if it hit 167, he's got a home run and an RBI. This contact is struggling so far. There's a shot into straightaway center field, and Eddie Clubb is there to make the catch for the second out. 2 up, 2 down, and in steps Hanley Dexteris.
Good punch, though. Dex is 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, a walk, and something else. He's locked in. High and inside strike by Marshall Rosas. Foul back off the wall, and he's got Hanley in a hole. But Hanley's a tough out. High pitch, he does not chase. He knew he wanted a high pitch. 1-2. Low and inside ball. 2-2-2 now. Marshall Rosas, throw number 9. Reaches out, Texas Leaguer left field. That's going to drop in front of Philae Jones, who does not have the agility to slide in there, and the Beewolves get 1 on the bag.
Yes, sir. 2 outs and 1 on. Locked in and fit. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 3 with a double, a walk, and 2 RBIs. Hanley Dexteris with speed over at first base. There's a shot that's going into left field, and Philae Jones is going to make the catch on the run for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. Hannah Mess 1 for 2 with a triple and a strikeout. Kat Stanza first at bat. Villa Dorsey 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts. Rushmore has thrown 10 pitches. Beewolves 10, Frontrunners nothing.
Hannah Mess 1 for 2 with a triple. Great speed if she gets on. Good power hitter. That's a Rushmore starting off. Still no ERA until now. Swinging a miss, strike 1. Strike 1 to Hannah Mess, second basewoman for the Philadelphia Frontrunners. Benson Rushmore not afraid of her. Roll around the ground to Slamus, who picks it up 1 bounce, throws it to first, beats her out. And Benson feeling pretty good about himself. He's going to face Kat Stanza now, outside pitch whiffer. 239 in the season, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Last time we saw Kat Stanza, she was wearing a Sirloins jersey. Ooh, he throws a breaking, but she somehow connects with foul ball first base line. She's eager. It's another one first base line. She's swinging early, but she's known as a whiffer. But Benson Rushmore's got her in a good spot. Number 15, high and inside. She does not chase. 1-2 the count. The locked in Benson Rushmore. Ooh, she hits the outside pitch foul third base line. Having that hard time getting that timing right. The fans cheering her on though. Benson Rushmore looking for the right call from Clark. Winds up, throws it. Breaking pitch misses inside. We're even now 2 apiece here in the Top of the 8th. Swinging to strike 3. Benson Rushmore facing a dangerous batter. Gets to the K. And I saw Beavis Ortiz back there pumping the, the arms. And now it's Phil Dorsey. 1 for 3. Great contact hitter. 269. 2 home runs. 13 RBIs. Fans hoping for number 3. Something on the board. Ruined Benson Rushmore's party. That breaking pitch makes it for a strike on 1 the count. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 10-0 Beewolves. 2 quick strikes, 0-2. Benson Rushmore knows exactly what he's doing. Pitch number 21, up near the elbow. No one would ever swing at that. 1-2 now. There he goes, low right, hits a roller on the ground to Brian, who picks it up on his way to first. Easy throw to first. The Beewolves close it down, Pete.
Yes, sir. So we're heading into the top of the 9th. Beewolves 10 runs on 11 hits. Frontrunners no runs on 4 hits. Barney Bryan's and Pope Foster's first at bat. Eduardo Keller 0 for 1. Marshall Rosas at 10 pitches, giving up 1 hit. Barney Bryan is neutral and fit, hitting 182 on the season. Come on, Barney. Let's get something going here. Oh, this is me.
All right. Marshall Rosas is a specialist throwing against first-hander. It's a grounder past the mound, but Hart barehands it. Throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Pope Foster, neutral and fit, hitting 273 on the season. 1 out, nobody on. Specialist Marshall Rosas. That's a shot. That's going to get... Hannah Mess will dive for it. She picks it up, double pumps, makes the throw to stands at first for the 2nd out. 2 up, 2 down. And then comes Eduardo Keller. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting 300 on the season.
Rosas hoping to get out of this in 3 pitches. There it is.
There it is.
It was a 3 pitches, 3 outs. Wow, that was a quick side. Holy cats.
How does he throw it down the middle and you can't hit it? We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Jonas Trickster 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Miles Hart 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Filet Jones 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rushmore at 22 pitches with a strikeout. His ERA is still at a 0, Tom. Jonas Trickster neutral and fit 0 for 3 today.
I don't want to mess with Rushmore's thing here. I'm going to bring in the closer, I think.
That sounds good to me. Let's hope she can get through it here. That'll help her, too. She needs to bring her ERA down. Benson Rushmore's going to take a seat after 2 solid innings of relief work. Macy York's going to take over here, the closing pitcher, the B-rank closing pitcher. She's got a 5.4 ERA, a 2.4 whip, 5 strikeouts. She's neutral and fit. She's got average velocity, less than average junk, and average accuracy, but she's almost fully rested. She throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So Macy York on the bump now for the Beewolves. First pitch in there for called strike, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Jonas Trickster, the right fielder. That's a rising fastball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Trickster. York delivers. Fouls that one straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. York delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Jonas Trickster. 1 out. And in steps Miles Hart. He's neutral and fit. He favors the low pitch. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Miles Hart plays shortstop for the Frontrunners. 1 out and nobody on. First pitch is low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 9th. Beewolves 10. Frontrunners nothing. And Hart fouls that one straight back. 1-1. Macy York delivers.
Inside.
Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Miles Hart.
That's low.
Allen's low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody on.
Ball 4.
Ooh.
That's ball 4. Miles Hart gets a walk. So 1 on with 1 out. And in steps Philae Jones. He's tense but fit. Favors the inside pitch. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Hart has speed over at first base. First pitch to Jones is inside, ball 1. Ooh, a throw to first, and Sturdy Woodman was unable to corral it, but it didn't get too far, so no harm done. That one's popped up into foul territory along the third base side, and Fiona Clark's there to make the catch. So 2 outs, and in steps Tara Leonaire, the catcher. She's neutral and well, 0 for 2 with a walk. Miles Hart at first base with 2 outs. York steps off the rubber, and Hart is back. First pitch to Leonaire is in there for called strike. Strike 1. There's a shot that's going to get into center field for a single. And Magic Moore will get it in quickly to hold Miles Hart to 1 base. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs. In comes Marshall Rosas. the relief pitcher. He's neutral and fit.
Yeah.
He's going to get pulled here. Justice Mann, the pinch hitting shortstop, will come in. Mann with a 303 batting average, no home runs, 2 RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average power and contact and about average speed on the base pass. So pinch hitting right now, Justice Mann. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Yes!
And Hanley Dexteris with a line drive. Hanley Dexteris with a leaping catch to retire the side and end the game. That happened awfully quickly. Mason York, one pitch to the pinch hitter, and it went line drive to Dexteris, and that'll be the game, Tommy.
Wow.
And we're out of it with a shutout.
Well, yeah, it was a one-sided lot. The Frontrunners really didn't even show any offense until that very bottom of the ninth. The Beewolves get 4 runs in the second. They get 2 more in the third. Just a little bit of a drop. They get 4 more in the sixth. They get 10 runs on 11 hits. The Frontrunners took a while to get any hits. They got 5 hits in the whole game and no runs. Batting, it looked like this. Hanley Dexteris goes 3 for 4 with 2 runs, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Just incredible. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a walk. Bertha Banks unfortunately slumped today. She went 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Still 0 for 3. Her batting average is .383. Barney Bryant sees a little bit of time, comes in, goes 0 for 1. He's got to get some a little bit better. Hammerlong Bala goes 1 for 4 with a run, a home run, an RBI, and a strikeout. He's in .344 now. Poke Foster goes 0 for 1. Buster Biggs goes 1 for 3 with a run and a strikeout. Eduardo Keller 0 for 2. Looks like all of our subs were just flat today.
Yeah, I sometimes, I mean, I think it's hard to come in halfway through a game. I think sometimes you gotta give them a full game.
Yep. Steve Monstour goes 2 for 2 with 3 runs, a home run, an RBI, and a walk, and then they pulled him. He's hitting .375. They bring in Fiona Clark, who goes 0 for 1 in Ks. Ham Slam is 2 for 4 with 2 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Wow, I mean, just Magic Moore 1 for 3 with 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. Early Bender 0 for 3 with a strikeout, but we didn't expect him to hit. Benson Rushmore 0 for 1. Macy York does not bat.
And then over there for the Frontrunners, Via Dorsey goes 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Jonas Trickster 0 for 4. Tommy, hold on to your hats. 4 strikeouts today.
Wow.
0 for 4 with 4 Ks. He struck out every time up. Miles Hart 1 for 3. He did walk once and he struck out once. Speeley Jones 1 for 4 with 2 Ks. Tara Leonaire goes 1 for 3. She walked once and she struck out once. Jedson Benson.
Jestry Benson.
Jestry Benson goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Marshall Rosas did not have an official at bat. Justice Mann, wasn't it?
Yep,
well,
yep.
0 for 1.
On the pinch hit,
Ed Club goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Hannah Mess 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Clay Chambers 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Arf Bull 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Paisley Barrett does not have an official at bat, and then Kat Stanza goes 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's 16 Ks on that side, Tommy.
Jeez.
5 hits and 16 Ks.
And here's how it looked. The Beewolves pitching took them apart. Hurley Bender gets the win, his first of the season. He throws 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, walks a runner, gets 14 strikeouts. Hurley trying to win he's the perennial strikeout champ. Yeah. His ERA drops to a 4.75. He's now 1-0 on the season. Benson Rushmore comes in and protects his 0 ERA. He goes 2 innings, gives up nothing. K's 1 batter. He's 4-0-1. Best reliever in the game. And Macy York comes in to close. She throws 1 inning, gives up a hit, walks a batter, gets a K. Her ERA's at a 4.15, and she's a 1-3.
Yep, and over there on the Frontrunners, Clay Chambers, he'll get saddled with the loss. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 4. He gave up 2 home runs. His ERA's jumped up to a 7.33, and his record will fall to no wins, 2 losses. Arf Bull pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a home run. His ERA will jump up to 4.66. His record will remain no wins, 1 loss, 2 saves. Paisley Anyway, she pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, an earned run. She walked 1, struck out 1, gave up a home run. Her ERA said 1.80. Her record will remain 2 wins and 1 loss. Marshall Rosas, he's the one that always scares me. I can't hit Rosas. I just can't.
He's tough.
And he's not like a superstar or anything, but boy, it's just hard to read that ball when it's coming in. But Rosas pitched 2 innings. He gave up a hit. His ERA stays about 5.65, and his record will remain 1 win and 1 loss. 3 stars of the game. Hurley Bender, number 1, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, a walk, and 14 strikeouts.
Wow.
Well, you figure in 6 innings, you got to get 3 outs, right? So that's what, 18 outs you have to get? You got 14 of them with strikeouts.
Yeah. He's my favorite pitcher of all time. He's, in my opinion, the best pitcher ever played the game. Second star of the game, the B- ranked number 72 shortstop Ham Slamus comes in, having, I think, his best season ever, best career season. 2 for 4 on the night, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs.
And then Hanley Dexteris rounds out the 3 stars. He went 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs himself. Gamer stats: Tommy G had 3 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 9 strikeouts for a contribution of 47%. Pete J with 8 hits, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, a great catch, 7 strikeouts, and a contribution of 53%.
Yep. Post-game show. Well, not the most exciting game as a fan. That was all just a one-sided. Which makes. Should we go to 57 on our difficulty? I lost you there.
I don't know what's going to wind up happening as we start getting into more difficult. I was going to say, if we keep, recording has been saved. Okay, so I got out too early.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'll just restart. I don't know what happened. Obviously it was my machine. So because G-force stopped for some reason. Anyway, so getting back to what you were talking about going up to 57. I mean, this wasn't a very good team. We didn't play a very good team today. And I'm afraid if we keep raising it based on how well we play against bad teams, when we start getting into playing good teams, they're going to just slaughter us.
Yeah. All right.
Like we were saying, this is only our second game at 56. Both of we know we're going through a kind of a soft spot in the schedule right now, so I think we should just stick.
Okay. All right. Let's see, player development. We don't have anything that we can afford except for the Hammerlog Wall thing, so we're gonna forget about that. Yeah. All right. So schedule. We're done with that little road trip. Going from San Diego to Philadelphia. We're gonna go back home for a little stint, a 2-game stint. So we're gonna host the Overdogs. It's gonna be Ortiz versus Wayward, and then we're gonna host the Sawteeth. That's a big game. Japani against Raul Strikes. Before heading out to LA, that's not too far. Deshaun Levan's going to face Stevenson. And then we come back home again to face the other Philadelphia team in our building. Hurley Bender's going to get that start, but we don't know who they're going to face yet. But yeah, that's going to bring us. And then the game 22 at the Nemesis, the halfway mark gets straddled by 2 games in Hawaii, the Nemesis. That's a big series. Yeah. But if we beat what?
Go ahead.
Let's say if we beat the Overdogs like handily, then we should probably consider going to 57 at that point. But we'll have to see.
Well, here's the thing: the Overdogs are 8-9.
Yeah.
So we probably will beat them, but the Sawteeth are 10-7, right? And then we're going to play the Blowfish, who are 12-5, and then we're going to play the Freedom, who are 10-6. So the Overdogs actually represent like the last of the easy games we're going to play. And then we got to play the Nemesis, right, who are also 12-4. So after we get past the Overdogs, those are all winning teams.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, like I say, I think let's stick with 56. We've only played 2 games so far.
Okay.
The Overdogs, again, will be our 3rd game, and it should be a relatively easy game. But then let's see how we do against better competition before we start raising it.
Okay.
You know.
Our last trying to see what our last loss was. Our last loss was against the Sawteeth. Game number 8.
Yeah.
They beat us 7-3. It was a big loss.
We don't even know how to lose anymore.
Yeah. Right, yeah, we lost 2 games of the first 3.
Yeah.
When that first time when we lost to the Sirloins, the Warblers, and we lost again to the Sawteeth, and then we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row. We won 9 games in a row. That's gotta be a record.
I'm sure it is.
9, so we're going for double-digit wins in a row. All right, anyway, we'll close it up here. And then, so around the halfway part, we're going to have a live from the Hive. We'll talk a little bit, we're going to talk a lot of it about Super Mega Baseball 4 and what baseball looks like next season for us. But that's coming up in a little while. So until we see you back in Red Rock Park against the Overdogs, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.